So if you guys don't mind, I'm just going to sage. I know we're supposed to be getting started right now. But if you don't mind, just take a moment to introduce yourself to whoever you may not know. There you go. Just shout it out. This is a family of warriors and yogis alike. So there you go, Lynette. Thank you, my dear. Woohoo! And I'm Monique, and we're going to get started here. And I might just let this little sage guy hang out in the corner since he doesn't really want to light up right now. Do you really? Yeah, that would be awesome. And we can't really start this amazing ritual without sage in the space. So let me set the tone here. So we'll start to relax. Magic. Get ready. Oh, let me take off my shoes. Thank you, Tom. So welcome, yogis. So we are joining together every other Tuesday now, right? We moved it from Thursday night to Tuesday night, a chance for us to relax and reset, reconnect. How are you guys liking the Tuesday in comparison to Thursday? Are we digging it? Yeah? Okay. How are you? Yeah, you liked your Thursday better? It's good? Okay. Let us know. We always welcome feedback. So we're just going to get this space all set. And so just to kind of give you guys a little intro. Are we recording now, or are we recording? Is this recording now? Oh, okay, perfect. So let me just put this here. So what we're going to be doing tonight is going to be a rebalancing, okay? We're going to work the entire body. So the reason why I chose to do this tonight and not just a specific area of the body, which is normally what we do, right? Normally we focus on a specific area, whether it be the shoulders, the hips, but we are transitioning, okay? This week, we're transitioning from an energy of where the last month was all about opening up our hearts, right? Working on our relationships with ourselves, with our partners, all of the relationships, right? To be able to come to this place now where we're at right now with hopefully an open heart, okay? So we're coming at the tail end of this energy and moving now into a newer space. And the new space that we're coming into now is transitioning from our heart space to our hip space, all right? So be ready now for the next 4 weeks. Because for the next 4 weeks, we're going to be opening up our emotions, all right? We're going to be opening up our place of pleasure, of passion, of spontaneity. It's going to be really fun, but it's going to be a little different because this is going to come with a bit of a dark energy, okay? And so we're going to be working in our relationship with our own darkness, okay? So a lot of people like to put aside, it's not okay to feel angry, it's not okay to be mad, it's not okay to be sad. We always have to be joyful, right? This month is about really exploring what are those emotions? Why do I have those emotions? And is there a reason for them? Is there something for me to learn in that space? Does this make sense? All right? It's also going to be a time for us to really understand our relationship with death. Dun, dun, dun. That's intense, okay? A lot of people, and especially just with our own practices, we don't talk about. Like my mom's Mexican, my dad's Dominican. Anytime I mention, hey, what's the plan when you guys kind of, oh, don't say anything. Don't want to talk about it. Like as if we're not, like that's not going to happen, okay? But it's really important for us to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's what yoga is about, right? And the topic of death is something that it needs to come up. And it's going to come up here in the next 4 weeks. Now, I'm not going to say, holy shit, we're all going to die. Hopefully we make it through the next 4 weeks and we live to see another day, right? But what I'm saying is it's time for us to really understand, what does death mean? And it might not even mean a physical death, okay? It might be a death of a habit. It might be a death of a way of thinking. It might be a death of you, of a personality, of an identity, that it's finally time to let it go and have a rebirth. Does this make sense? So this is really intense. We're moving from this very lovey, airy energy to this very deep, emotional, dark energy. And I felt it was very important, vital, honestly, for us to be making sure that we're aligned, okay, before we transition into this very intense space. Does that sound good? Does that sound good? So tonight, I'm going to take you guys on a journey. I'm going to invite you to use a little bit of your imagination. And the idea of when I say a particular color, really try and see if you can see those colors when we work in all of the chakras and all of the systems within our body, from the bottoms of our feet all the way to the top of the crown, okay? We're going to do every single posture. And this is a beginner's yoga class, okay? So everything that we're doing is just very slow. If I do my job right, you'll be able to stay in the postures long enough to be able to go even deeper, deeper with the body, deeper with the mind, and if you're lucky, hopefully into the spirit, okay? Does that sound good? You guys excited? Yeah. Okay, so let's get started. I hope you guys are ready, because it's going to be awesome. So go ahead and come lying down. I'm going to shut off the lights. Oh, thank you. Yes. So some of you might have already been feeling this transition, feeling a bit of a shift. When we transition each season, each month, we're coming into different energies, different challenges, different purposes. There's a slowdown. So if you feel yourself starting to slow down and not have as much energy as you normally do, then you know what? You are in flow, my dear. All right? You are in flow. Sometimes we get so used to moving, going, and we don't recognize that it's important to stop. That the movement doesn't always have to be physical on the outside, but maybe the true movement needs to happen deep within. And in order to really, truly do that, we must be still. We must have intentions of taking opportunities like this to recharge. So as you come lying down, go ahead and let the feet flop towards the side edges of the mat, spreading yourself long. Let your hands come down beside you. Hands can be facing up or facing down to ground. The chin is just slightly towards the chest so that the entire spine is connected to the mat, nice and grounded. With the eyes closed and the tongue pressing against the roof of the mouth, can you roll the eyes to focus in the space between the brows? As you connect to the space between the brows, just recognize the feeling of activating your pituitary gland. This is also known as your inner eye, your third eye. This is your meditative eye. Take a deep breath. And open mouth, exhale it out. Tonight we will rebalance and rejuvenate our entire system, body, mind, and spirit. We will invite ourselves to let go, explore, and take a journey within ourselves, allowing each breath to guide us and heal the way. Let's begin by breathing slowly, deeply in through the nose, holding the breath, and open mouth, exhaling it out. Taking conscious deep breaths in, and each time holding the breath so that you can feel the sensation of the breath moving through the body. And then gently opening your mouth and letting it all go. With every breath, gradually allow the weight of your body to sink into the floor. Feel the feeling of being completely in tune with your body. You are safe, secure, grounded and rooted. In order to go further into this journey, we must first be safely anchored into the present moment, into our physical body. Listen. Listen to the sounds around you. Listen to your breath. Acknowledge that you are capable of providing all of the physical and emotional security needed to move forward. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now on your next breath, take a deep breath in. Hold the breath and fill up the lungs, fill up the belly, all the way up into the throat. Hold the breath and tense each set of the muscles, clenching the fist, clenching the toes, clenching the face, clenching the entire body, holding on to this energy, feeling the expansion of this energy holding within. Hold the breath and let the breath move through the body. Wiggle the toes, clench the toes, wiggle the fingers, clench the fist, close the eyes, and open mouth side out. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Breathe in. Breathe in and hold the breath. Focus your attention down to the toes, the feet, the ankles, the calves, the knees. These are your roots, the color of red. Stability, security, safety. Exhale, let it go. Relax. Deep breath in. Fill it up. Fill up the belly, fill up the lungs. Squeezing the glutes, the thighs. Focus on your sacrum, your hips, the color of orange, the feelings of passion, creativity, emotions. Now exhale, let it go and relax. Continuing on. Take a deep breath in. Once more, hold the breath. This time moving up into the core, the belly, tensing up the abs, focusing on your solar plex chakra, the color of yellow. This is your willpower, your confidence, your strength. Exhale it out. Now bridging the two spaces and connecting into our heart space. Take a deep breath in. This time clenching the hands, straightening the arms, focusing on your heart, your shoulders, the color of green, the feeling of compassion, forgiveness, and love. Open mouth, exhale it out. Moving into the higher spaces, take another deep breath in. Guiding the breath into the throat, your shoulders, your neck, your ears, your mouth, the color of blue, self-expression, communication. Here's where you find your gift of truth. Open mouth, exhale it out. Another deep breath. The deepest one yet. Fill it up, all the way up. Gently guide your focus now to the space between the brows. Breathing into this space, squeeze your cheeks, clench the jaw. Focus in the space between the brows, your third eye, color of indigo. This is your intuition, your inner wisdom, and your command center. Powerful open mouth, exhale it out. Relax. relax. Now with your deepest, most fulfilling breath in, roll the shoulders back. Suspend the breath throughout your entire body. Now tensing and clenching, squeezing and scrunching up as small as you can into a ball, bringing the knees into the chest, wrapping the arms around the knees, guiding the forehead into the knees, and breathing in this space, squeezing and all of your energy combined, bringing it all together. Take another sip of air. Focus on the color of white. Breathe in some more. Cleansing and healing, and now a big exhale out. Completely let the legs fall down. Placing either the palms of the feet onto the mat or allowing yourself to fully relax and surrender. Yogis and warriors, this is your moment now to feel the sensation of your soothing deep breath. Continue to guide this warm golden light throughout your entire body and throughout each posture. Breathe into this space and know you are rooted, connected, balanced, and fully in tuned. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Slowly, gently, begin to wiggle the fingers, begin to wiggle the toes, reaching the arms up above you, pointing the toes further down below you, giving yourself a big spinal stretch all the way up. Bend the knees, plant the feet onto the mat, and give yourself a little windshield wiper as you let the knees fall to the left, fall to the right. Guiding the knees into the chest, begin to rock up and down, side to side, and then let this movement guide you all the way up to seated. Beginning the first part of our journey in our roots, our feet, our legs, the color of red. We'll let the legs come out long in front of us. Remove any flesh from underneath us. Nice straight spine. Take an inhale and reach up. Let the head fall back. Take another breath in and really reach up as if you're trying to unplug from the hips. And with a long exhale, hinging from the hips, begin to reach all the way to the toes, feeling that nice deep stretch from the bottom of the feet to the back of the calves, all the way up to the back of the knees. Surrendering the heart towards the floor, towards the top of the thighs, massaging the belly, and then letting the chin fall towards the chest. Flutter the lips. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. This will relax the back of the neck. Close the eyes. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. This is the beginning of our journey. It is important to have a solid foundation, to feel ourselves grounded, so that as we move through the challenges of life, we always feel safe, we always feel secure. So with every breath, mindfully guide your breath to the tips of the toes, to the bottoms of the feet, to the calves, and to the knees. Repeating to yourself, I am grounded. I am protected. And I am secure. Inhale. And with that exhale, see if you can go a little bit deeper. Peeling through the layers. Your roots are where you find your tribe. It's the beginning of our journey where we develop from birth to about the age of 8. If at any point in your life between that time, if you didn't feel yourself stable, if you didn't feel a sense of safety, this is the time to go back into that journey of your life and mend that space so that the rest of your practice, the rest of your journey is solid and that you will always know that you are safe. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. This is not the time to control your thoughts. This is the time to surrender. Let go of any judgment. And just recognize what happens when you slow down and decide to connect to yourself. What things have you been ignoring? Exhale all the air out. Breathe in fresh air. Exhale once more. And with intention, and as slow as possible, can you slowly creep yourself all the way back up to seated, stacking each vertebrae of the spine. And I'd like you to move as slow as you can. Let the head be the last thing to come up. And then find stillness with the palms resting onto the top of the thighs. The shoulders are rolled back away from the ears. The spine is nice and long. And sit in this space of stillness. Be still. Feel the movement within. Cleansing and healing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keeping the eyes closed, can you allow your senses to guide you into any type of organic movement that you feel that you now need? You can bend the knees, plant the palms behind you, let the knees slowly fall to the left, slowly fall to the right. If you want to release the lower back, planting all palms onto the mat, lift up the hips up towards the sky and come into a reverse tabletop and sway the hips side to side, releasing the lower back. Maybe even opening up the throat as you let the head fall back. And then slowly guiding yourself back to seated. We have solid roots. We understand the importance of having solid roots and feeling safe and grounded, secure. So we can now journey further up into the hips. our place of emotion, our place of passion, of connection, and sensuality. Slowly guide now the palms of the feet together to touch, moving into what's called a butterfly pose. We're going to open deep within the hips, deep within the groin. Play around for a moment as you have the palms of the feet touching. Can you see if it feels better to bring the feet in a little bit closer? Or is it better to bring it a little bit further out? Once you've decided, be confident in your decision. Straighten the spine once more. Take another deep breath in. And with your exhale, gently start to curve the spine as you slowly bring the forehead down as close as you can towards the toes. Again, bringing the chin to the chest, fluttering the lips, shaking the head yes, shaking the head no, feeling the back of the heart opening as well as deep within the hips. And if you feel like you're not feeling much, see if you can bring the feet further in and allow yourself to go deeper within the hip space, deeper within the groin, and deeper within to your sacral chakra. Our emotions is the color of orange. We developed this journey from the ages about 8 to 14, understanding that life is not just about survival, but it's about connection. It's about fun and joy. It's the parts that make life tasty. It makes being a human, all about this emotional connection within ourselves and with others. Breathe deep into the hips and imagine a color of orange moving into the hip space. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. I am alive, passionate, creative, and connected. I am alive, passionate, creative, and connected. What emotions have you been avoiding, ignoring, suppressing deep within you? Can you allow yourself to go there, honor what comes up, and then just let it go? Body is a beautiful thing. It is incredible what the body does with emotions and trauma. Understand that the body has a story for you. And your emotions are the chapters that are held within the body. If you have not had an opportunity to really allow yourself to read that space, those emotions can become trapped. Can you allow yourself to read your body, honor your body, and let go of whatever comes up? Deep breath in. Let that exhale go even deeper. And deep into the hips. Just slowly come back to your breath. Let your breath be your anchor. Release and breathe all the air out. Breathe fresh, rejuvenating air in. And open mouth side out. When you're ready, once more, slowly crawl yourself back up to seated, keeping the feet, the legs exactly where they are. Finding that moment of stillness so that you can feel the deep movement, the release of what you created inside. And this practice is important just as much as the posture, that when we come out of these postures, we find that moment of stillness. This is where you witness your power. Breathe in. And breathe out. And slowly close the knees like a book. Once more, letting them fall to the left and fall to the right. Taking any movement that you feel that your body needs. And then slowly guiding yourself to face the long edge of the mat. So just adjust with your neighbor as we come to a straddle posture. It's one of my favorite postures because it helps us really focus on the belly, on the gut. So as we now leave our hips, our emotions, our passions, we're now connecting to our identity, our confidence, the color of yellow. This is where we also discover our ego. And it's important for us to really focus on the gut here as we'll be twisting in our straddle posture. Feel free now to bend that right knee and bring that right foot in towards the left thigh. Remove any flesh from underneath you. Straighten the spine nice and long. Roll the shoulders back with the eyes closed. Focusing on your intention now, right in the belly, right in the gut. Take a deep breath in and reach up. Look up, let the head fall back, open up the throat, or spread the fingertips wide and reach up some more. Inhale, and with a long exhale, twist towards the left leg and continue to twist and fall and exhale as you reach towards the left toes, squeezing deep into the belly, opening up the lower back, giving yourself a nice big side stretch, and really guiding that attention towards the belly, towards the gut, as you squeeze and wring out the intestines. The forehead, rest the forehead if you can towards the knees, If you're having a hard time reaching, you're welcome to bend that left foot, left knee, plant that left foot onto the mat, and place the forehead onto the knee. This is a practice. It takes baby steps. It's a slow journey. So meet yourself wherever you're at. No judgment, no comparison. Understanding that this is exactly where you need to be. And little by little, just watch yourself go further and further, and eventually you'll start to notice how you're able to go much further than where you began. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Repeating to yourself, I'm confident in all that I do. I am confident in all that I do. Inhale and exhale. Continue your exploration of self. This is your moving meditation. Moving your intention throughout the body, throughout the mind. Your confidence is your inner fire, your willpower. From the age of 14 to 21, a place of identity, of discovery. Blocking you from your confidence? Has anything in your life put out the flame of your inner fire? It's time to honor that part of you and light your own inner fire. Now that you have the power of awareness and true understanding of self, can you bring back that flame? Breathe deep into the belly. Open mouth, let it go. Invite yourself to peel through the layers and see if you can go just a little bit deeper for a few more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, slowly crawl yourself back up. Keeping your legs where they are. Bringing the spine back to neutral, rolling the shoulder away from the ears. Find that moment of stillness. What do you feel? What do you see? Bend the knees, plant the palms behind you. Windshield wiper the feet. The knees fall side to side. And then slowly guide yourself back into that straddle posture without having to think too much. Preparing yourself to balance on the other side. Bending that left knee so that you can bring that left foot inside towards the right inner thigh. Once more, removing any flesh from underneath you. Continuing to transfer this energy of working the confidence, working the belly. Guide your intention back to that space. Make sure that the spine is grounded, the spine is long. Inhale, reach up once more, spread the fingertips wide. Inhale again. And with a powerful exhale, let that exhale be a long exhale as you twist towards the right leg. Surrender as you fall towards the feet, letting the palms fall wherever they may. Guiding the forehead as close to the knees as you can, squeezing into the belly, detoxing the belly, cleansing and healing. Cleansing and healing. I act with courage and strength. I act with courage and strength. I am confident in all that I do. I am confident in all that I do. Sometimes it's not the postures that make us uncomfortable. It could be the affirmation itself. Notice what happens to the body, to the mind, when I say any of these affirmations. If any of these words make you uncomfortable, that's a cue that that space needs balance. That space in your body, your mind, your spirit is blocked. Listen. And breathe. Enjoy the silence, the quiet. It's in the silence where you can hear the inner whispers of your wisdom. Where do you go when things go quiet? Can you allow yourself to stay present? Stay here in the now. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly, once more, guide yourself, stacking each vertebrae of the spine, bringing that spine back to neutral so that you can feel the release and the energy that you created moving through the body. Eyes are closed, focused in the space between the brows. In this moment, there's a part of you that wants so badly to move, to wiggle, to respond, to control. Watch what happens when you don't do any of those things and you just allow yourself to be still. This is strengthening your muscle of not reacting, but instead choosing yourself to just be still. Observe. Now when you're ready, now that you've taken the time to know exactly what it is that you need and want, now you can move. Now you can bring the feet back together, bringing the knees, bending the feet, bending the knees, planting the palms of the feet. Hands can come behind you. Let them windshield wiper once more. Maybe even taking that reverse tabletop, releasing the lower back, shaking the hips side to side. And then slowly finding yourself into an actual tabletop where we bring the palms of the feet, the palms of the hands directly underneath our shoulders, the knees directly underneath our hips. And what we're going to do now is we're going to actually move up into this journey into the heart space. One of my favorite postures is called the melting heart. It's a very humbling posture. And what we're going to do is we're first going to mentally tell our hips to stay exactly where they are. So the hips should be directly above the knees. They shouldn't move forward or they shouldn't be too far back. They should be right in line with the knees. These are going to stay here, okay? The only thing that's going to start to move are the hands. As you start to crawl the hands up towards the top of the mat and let the belly and the heart fall towards the mat. So the belly and the heart falls towards the mat. The chin can come onto the mat if you're able. If not, you can bring the forehead onto the mat. This is a deep stretch for our shoulders, for our arms, for our hands, spreading the fingertips out wide and letting your heart fall towards the mat. This is a gentle back bend, so it allows us to just give ourselves a bit of a counter posture from the last postures that we were in. Take a nice breath in here. And a nice breath out. Our heart is our bridge. We have two spaces within us. We have our lower half that's connected to the physical body, to our physical needs. And then we have our higher selves, our place of truth, of intuition. A place where we allow ourselves to connect to something bigger than ourselves. But in order to be able to bridge both spaces, we must come to our heart. We must find forgiveness, compassion, and love. The color of green. Your heart energy starts from the center. It moves into the shoulders, down the arms, and out the palms of the hands. With each breath, breathe into this space. Feel the breath leaving the palms of the hands, and feel the rejuvenation of the inhale breathing back into the lungs. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out.
I forgive myself. I forgive myself. My heart is full and open to love. My heart is full and open to love. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly guide the toes together to touch. Big toes touching. Let the knees come towards the side edges of the mat and push the hips back as far as you can. Moving right into a child's posture. The palms of the hand can stay up towards the top of the mat, or you're welcome to bring the palms behind you, lining up all of the palms of the hands and the feet, all in one line facing up towards the sky. Infant pose. We're ready to find our truth, to know our purpose, so that we can speak our truth with honesty and clear communication. We have a stable ground, a relationship with our emotions, the confidence, the inner fire, and we've healed our hearts with love, compassion, and forgiveness. Now we understand the true purpose of why we're here. The throat. Guiding the chin into the chest, squeezing into the throat, the thyroids, the glands, opening up the back of the neck. With each deep breath, keeping the lips sealed so that you can breathe further into the throat. The color of blue.
Listen. Repeating to yourself, my voice is powerful. I express myself with clarity and inner truth. My voice is powerful. I express myself with clarity and inner truth. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Breathe into the throat. Listen to the breath. Powerful breaths. Deep inhales and deep exhales with the lips sealed. Each and every single one of us has been given a purpose, an opportunity to express ourselves and tell our truth. This is the part of the journey where you discover your voice. Where you strengthen the practice of listening intuitively, mindfully. What is it that you hear? What is it that you need to say? Breathe into the throat. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Slowly, with every intention, slowly guide yourself to lie on your belly, moving as little as possible and finding a moment of stillness here. Letting yourself lie flat, bringing the palms down beside you, and let one cheek, either the left or the right, rest onto the mat. Finding stillness here. Switching cheeks, Go ahead and twist, making sure that we can balance. Slowly bend the knees, windshield wiper, letting them fall to the left and the right. Lifting up the chest and maybe even reaching behind you. As you have the knees bent, you can reach towards the feet, clasping onto the ankles if you're able, and just rocking on the belly. Just flexing the spine here. And then slowly dropping the palms underneath the shoulders. Letting the legs fall down towards the mat. Tops of the toes on the mat. The palms are directly underneath the shoulders. And as you inhale, lift the chest up. Slowly guide the palms forward until the elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. Sphinx Pose is our last posture. We're going to elevate the heart by bringing the palms towards the side edges of the mat. We allow ourselves to really bring our shoulders back. You want the chin parallel to the floor and the palms nice and firm on the mat. If you find yourself still hinging forward, see if you can bring the palms further up. Maybe your elbows aren't able to stay directly underneath the shoulders. We want to have the chest elevated, open, our heart space open to receive. The eyes are closed, and this time really focusing in the space between the brows. We've reached the part of our journey now where we are now focusing into our intuition, our inner wisdom, our third eye. Here is where we realize that life is not only about seeing with our two outer eyes, but that we were given this inner eye to be able to see within, the color of indigo. Here is not only where we begin our journey of hearing our truth, but actually seeing our truth. Seeing to believe. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe into the space. Feel the gentle opening of this back bend. If you feel any pinching or burning in the lower part of the spine, let the feet come out a little bit wider. Maybe let them fall towards the side edges of the mat. Discomfort is what we want, but pain and pinching or burning is not what we want. So make sure you adjust. I am guided by my inner wisdom. All the answers to my questions are within me. I am guided by my inner wisdom. All the answers to my questions are within me. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. easy one. This journey is not for the faint of hearts. It takes courage, confidence, and inner strength, and inner wisdom, a purpose. You have everything you need. You have everything you need. It's time to see that. Let your breath guide you to any spaces within the body that needs to be released. Let the breath move into that space, cleansing and healing. Inhaling peace and exhaling what no longer serves you. Continue to breathe. Stay with your breath. Guided by my inner wisdom. All the answers to my questions are within. I am guided by my inner wisdom. All the answers to my questions are within. Inhale. Through the mouth, exhale it out. Slowly, when you're ready, guide the forehead onto the mat on the back of the palms of the hands. Finding stillness here. Connecting your third eye to the present moment. Grounded. Stable. Secure. I am now truly at peace. My body, mind is in harmony. My soul is nourished by quiet times and relaxation. When I am calm within, I can grow my senses of awe and wonder. For all of creation, I radiate with the knowledge of oneness. I trust that what I do to bring peace to my inner being and to nourish my soul also brings peace and nourishment to others around me. I am one with all. I am divine. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Guiding your focus to the crown of the head. Lifting and elevating off from the body. Connecting to your crown chakra, your place of oneness, divine. A color, a bright light of white. Take this intention, take this focus as you bend the knees, windshield wiper them once more, and allow this movement to guide you to lying on your back, coming right back to where we began. Noticing any changes and differences within the body, within the mind, and maybe you're even lucky to get as far as the spirit. We've arrived to our final part of our destination and the most important posture of every single yoga class, Shavasana. We once more tuck our tailbone under. We let our feet flop towards the side edges of the mat, surrendering our entire spine onto the mat, guiding the chin towards the chest, shimming the shoulders underneath you so that you can slightly elevate. The palms come down beside you, either to face down, to ground, or facing up to receive. Let your arms come out wide. Take up space. You deserve it. Sometimes we try to keep ourselves so small. It's time to take space and expand. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. On your next breath, inhale and hold the breath, filling up the lungs, the belly, and suspending the breath as you move the breath through the body, cleansing and healing all through the body, removing anything that might be still left, that no longer serves you and that it's time to let go. Hold the breath with that intention. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, a look to the left, a look to the right. Guide the chin towards the chest and open mouth, exhale it out. Exhale it out and continue to exhale, exhale, feeling the body melt onto the mat, feeling the sensation of letting go and surrendering. gently, lovingly. Slowly begin to draw yourself back to the physical body, back to the breath, by taking a deep breath in, open mouth, exhaling it out. And each breath that follows, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, a slow look to the left and pause, a slow look to the right, pause. Big breath guides the arms up above you, points the toes further down below you. Stretching the spine, stretching the body. Once more, guiding the knees into the chest, wrapping the arms around the knees, and taking a moment here to pause, giving yourself a hug of gratitude for taking the time to love yourself, to recharge, to reset. Rocking up and down, side to side, energizing the body. Slowly use this movement to bring you back up to seated. Crossing the legs, removing any flesh from underneath you. Using the confident belly to bring the spine nice and long and proud. Gently sucking in the belly button so that you can support the lower back. Shoulders are rolled away from the ears, opening up the heart, giving space for the lungs. The chin is nice and parallel to the floor. Eyes are closed. Focus in the space between the brows. Just taking a moment to reflect here as you rest the palms onto the top of the knees. Noticing any changes, any movement. And then slowly guiding the palms together, begin to rub the palms together, activating your healing hands, waking up and energizing the body. Take a deep breath and find stillness as you bring the palms to heart center in prayer pose. With the eyes still closed, I invite you to join me to chant the universal sound of Om. It is a short ah and a long Om. As you finish the Om sound, seal the lips and smile and feel that humming vibration traveling from the heart center up into the throat, past the space between the brows, and out the crown of the head. Join me as we chant that 3 times. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Inhale for Om. Inhale. Once more, inhale. Inhale the palms, the space between the brows, the seed of your intuition. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Have a wonderful night, and namaste. Yay. How's everyone feeling? Feeling good? Yeah? We're able to let go a lot of stuff, get ourselves rebalanced, recharged. We're going to be doing this every other Tuesday, okay? So take this time, okay? Notice that it's important. It's important to slow down, all right? Reflect, and then be able to move from an understanding, a strong foundation. If you guys are interested in what I was talking about at the beginning of the class, as far as moving different energies, moving into different intentions each month, then please reach out to me. You can find me at Move Yoga Life on Facebook or Instagram. Message me. I teach a class every month on the new moon and the full moon, specifically talking about the energies that we're shifting into every 2 weeks. Every month, we have a new moon and a full moon. You do not have to know stars, zodiacs, moon cycles, none of that. The main reason why I call it a new moon and a full moon class is because it's a great foundation to understand that every 2 weeks, the energy around us is shifting and changing. We are going through cycles within us, as well as there's cycles that are happening around us. And when you become in tuned and aware of what that is, then you can actually have the power to manifest and change the things that you need to change in your life, right? Every month, there's 5 ways to stay connected, to survive each month, because each month comes with different challenges, different purposes. When we take time to do things like this, we understand that. Does that make sense? So please reach out to me and message me. And if you're wanting to try a new class, especially you yogis that are here, the yogis that are online, if any of you are in Arizona, on Friday, I'm going to be teaching a new class. Not very many people have tried this. Some of you have. It's called Kundalini Yoga. So please come join. If that's something that you're interested, this is not an easy practice, okay? Kundalini Yoga, it combines it all. We do breath work. We do the physical postures. We do mantras. We focus here. We focus there. We focus everywhere, understanding that the energy within us needs to move, and we got to release it, okay? So if that's something that you're interested in, we're doing that Friday at 6:30, and feel free to message me on that as well. Cool? Alrighty. Thank you so much, warriors and yogis all in one. Thank you very much, and I will hopefully see you soon. All right? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and if you did feel anything tonight, all right, if anything did come up, please message me. I'm also doing one-on-ones, okay? A lot of shit happens when you're doing this stuff, all right? You might not feel it right now, but when do you feel it typically? A couple of days later, all right? So message me, all right, if anything comes up. Move Yoga Life. Sweet? Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Gonna put some tunes on as we wrap it up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everyone's still sleeping. It's like slow movements. That's good. You guys are going to sleep really good tonight. Woo!